In all other
Okay.
states, it has no rights.
Did you guys mention that you were considering splitting
Sterling
Alder.
and Alder.
you could do Sterling North and Sterling South right along that street that divides the hood?
Is that its legal?
I was thinking Cyrus Acres.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then
Cyrus Acres
Milton East would be pretty small.
Milton East covers the entirety of the capital and
the governor's house.
And the governor's mansion. And all the houses on Sapphire Street.
So you're just wanting to create like a very small constituency that includes...
hold on, hold on.
It's like the District of Columbia.
This is let me find a map.
Dank? Yo!
Oh god.
Yo!
Tate, Palmer...
Okay, it's only temporary.
Tate, Palmer West. No, Palmer East.
No, so this is what I'm thinking about for...
Does anyone have a map that doesn't already have color on it?
Let me find it.
Because I drew the original ones, and it's held up till today. So,
oh, that was you.
Yeah.
You need to stop giving Walter.
This was a lot easier before we had the fucking simply. I love the portraits, but they make scrolling through the senators take so long because you got to go through everybody's picture.
You can delete him if you want.
I don't want to
be
delete
offended.
Yes, you will. You could cry.
Would I?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Senator constituency. Okay, so Nizicolt should be the gentleman from where?
I don't know yet.
Give him Cyrus Acres.
So we'll just have to come up with a new map for that at a later time, I guess.
And then you can give Dank, just give RSP its own.
Dude, Dank is never gonna. Oh, Dank is here.
Dank is here, and he would mic up.
I thought
but
Dank
I think
would never come to a session, but he is here.
He's
I thought
active.
Dank wasn't active.
I would appoint an active senator at large.
We should have appointed Frank Reagan.
Dude, I think Frank would like to have a word with you if I did appoint him.
Dude, to make some bullshit argument, I'm sure, about something that's not really like welcome to Frank.
Hey, can you swear in Ghost? Can you swear in Josh?
Yeah, I'm looking for the oaths.
Okay,
right now.
what is Dank's constituency now?
Give him RSP. The constituency of RSP.
No.
Yes.
Serious suggestions, please.
Give him Sterling South for now.
Sterling South, and then you're going to be Sterling North?
Sterling Heights South.
Sterling Heights?
Sterling Heights, yep.
Hold on.
Listen, I've had a long day, brother. Leave me alone.
Hold on.
So the leader of the Senate is going to be the Belgian member for Sterling Heights North. That is kind of hard to say, I have to say.
Just do Sterling
North.
Have you seen the Canadian constituencies?
They're
bad.
Like, the English ones, there's like Stratford upon Avon and Hull East and shit like that. Like it's like,
yeah, because they don't usually do like. There's no like Toronto North and that because Toronto has so many.
Dude, if we were an actual state, there would just be the honorable general member for Ridgeway County or something. You know what I mean? Like there wouldn't be, because there would be like 15 or 20 other counties inside this. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Ricky, I think your house is burning right now.
Where's my house?
Your house over here.
Oh, it's not. I haven't been updating it.
Both as everybody else.
Yeah, the ulcer.
Okay, I can't rank people anymore because apparently I've been, I don't know, I've been attacked. So the governor's gonna have to do it. If the governor would be so kind as to rank the people to the groups that they're supposed to be in, and I will. Well, there's just one because I need to.
What do you need me to do?
Can you rank your two senators that you just appointed, senator, in the main group, please?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, sir.
And then I will message Dank.
He's in the.
And please pen to that group, please. I know he is.
Dank.
Yes.
Okay,
Hope so. Please, Missy, please pin to that group as well. I don't really think this group ties to anything in game, but it's kind of cool to have it anyway.
I appended.
So did. Let's see.
Thank y'all.
The multiple roles thing is kind of cool. I gave Simply is like I gave Simply President Pro Tempore and State Senator because he's technically both, which is kind of.
glad
What
they
about
added
me,
that,
bro?
low-key.
Fuck.
They didn't make. Nobody's made a leader of
Oh,
the
that's
Senate
crazy.
in the group chat. In the group. So
Me and Dave are gonna fight for sure.
That sounds like fun.
I just sometimes I think you're just a pain in the ass. Okay.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not news.
Kind of his whole
Ghost,
thing.
did you say anything?
What do you?
No,
That's
I'm
like
just
my.
telling you.
Oh.
That's like my entire thing, Large. I don't.
Okay. Now we have 9 senators. So officially, the quorum is now 5. You heard it here first.
Woot, 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 woot. Where's Dank? Someone get this guy.
Girl.
The Secretary of State tells me that he has. Is Dank a girl? Yes.
No.
How about we ask
Are you
Dank?
telling me? Are you guys
What
telling
they
me
would
that
like
we
to
now
be
have
called.
another honorable lady?
Yes.
Wow, it's been a long time since I've been able. Not since Violet left have I been able to say that somebody is an honorable lady.
I know. Ridgeway is getting more woke.
I wouldn't say that.
Okay, we still have plenty of
Dank
honorable
is
gentlemen in here.
the most opposite of woke a week ago. I'm gonna be honest. Damn, they just called you a chud, Large.
Who did? I see that Dank is not in game.
Oh
Man,
my
the,
god! This
group
guy
chat-
pointed.
He's
This
loading,
group chat-
loading up. He's
Roblox
loading
is
up.
loading up. Loading up.
The group chat's not going to work anymore. I can't have anybody in there except for me and the senators. I have to kick out
Well,
everybody.
we
except
have
for me and the
we have
senators.
a staff group chat, don't we?
Yeah, but I
we have
have to
an
kick out
officers.
Violet, and I have to kick out the secretary.
It was nice
We're
knowing
I'm
you
having
guys.
issues getting this to copy and paste. Give me 1 second.
Jeez.
Oh my god! I'm still in all the old. I'm still in all the old. Fuck. Group chats.
Dude, actually, they're both on my friends list. So I'm very sorry to the Secretary of the Senate as well as to the parliamentarian, but I am going to kick you out of that chat.
I might as well just go kill myself then.
Please then.
Hey, where's
please do
the
not.
officers group chat? I can never find this thing.
Yeah,
There's an
and thank you,
officer
Large,
group
for
chat.
informing me of the session.
Oh, here.
Who said that?
Sergeant at Arms.
Who?
Sorry, sometimes I don't remember to. He's
Yeah, it's
being
bad.
sarcastic because I didn't inform him of the session, even though.
No,
Okay, I'm
we
not a
almost
perfect
never
person. Okay, just calm down over there. Just
It's because he's the only officer who's not in the in the group chat.
it's true,
now-
but that's
now
gonna
that's
have
not
to
the
change
case.
now because.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're gonna
now
have to use this now.
there we go.
President, I'd like to inform you that I've taken a look at the Trello, and I really can't be asked to make an agenda right now. So,
Well, I assumed that because you haven't yet. So
yeah.
if anybody was curious, well, I'm not going to say that.
No,
say it.
out.
It's not the
Is
place.
this seat taken?
Nope.
Yes,
Assignments.
yes,
No, you
yes.
can have
That's
it.
Aspen Fun seat. That's
That's
Aspen Fun
Aspen's.
seats.
Oh, yeah.
You
That's
have it.
Aspen's, Yeah.
This is United's, right?
No. The one over there is United's.
Sure, I thought it was always in the middle.
Where does BR sit?
Gosh, just next to you. What do you?
He doesn't really
in
have one
his-
anymore
in
because he
his-
used
in
to
his
sit in
bed.
Simply's, but
He sits
didn't.
right here. He sits right here.
Eddie
This
just
is-
skips
this
right
is
down.
where he
He's
sat when he got
dead.
kicked out.
Okay, somehow. Oh, there's only 7 desks now.
Uh-oh.
I thought we had
It got-
9.
It got reverted.
Oh,
Dave, what
Okay.
the fuck?
It's fine. We're never gonna have 9 people here. Let's be real.
This makes a lot of sense now because I was like, where exactly are they supposed to sit? I'm trying to
I'm
work
not-
out who sits where.
I'm a little
Like,
bit-
I can't do it.
I hope that is not the case in the new building.
The new capital has 9. He
Nice.
showed us. Remember?
No,
I do not
don't.
remember.
Oh, that must have been the night you were. Never
No,
mind.
Walter just forgets things.
It's true. Although wasn't I like sleeping one
Oh
night?
my god, there's Dank.
Didn't I fall asleep in a voice chat at some point?
Yeah, you did. You did.
It happens. It happens.
Do you know that you're a snorer?
I do know. I'm very aware.
Uh,
I've been told by many women in my life, and
Stop
one
talking.
man, that I snore.
Leader should stop speaking.
What?
He's revealing lots of personal details at this time.
That I've
That-
doesn't care.
slept next to women? I don't.
Hey, I sent
I'm
Yeah,
not
that's scary.
What kind of? What are they gonna do? Dox me?
I sent
Again?
that already
I sent a totally random thing of constituencies. I don't know if it's actually how it's done, but I just kind of color coordinated.
I need you to know.
what I
This is an
think
IP logger. This is an
This
IP
is
logger.
so suspicious. Why is it 28
This is very
megabytes?
bad.
Because it's the high def map.
I'm not downloading this at all.
It's an IP grabber.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know how to make it
He,
small. Let me
he
show
heard
you.
he heard that women have told me that I snore, and he wants to get my immediate location.
Oh, absolutely. You better watch out for him. United, are you coming today?
I mean, during the game.
Also,
Better join the
text
team.
chat debates are fine, and I'll deal with it if need be. But if people have a mic, I would love it because it makes
Get a
everything
microphone.
better.
Get a microphone.
Yes, Large, I'm on my way, Daddy.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Peep, can I be let out so I can join the team?
Wrath, just
Hold
you
on,
wait.
Large.
The Senate's gonna become boisterous as fuck now. It's gonna be like really just
Large.
what?
How come when I say something that is not over the line, you're like, the leader should stop talking.
Hey,
And he
because
called you daddy. He said daddy, and you're like,
Do I need to
whoa.
rejoin? Yeah, I did.
well,
Let me join.
Me and Large have
Um,
a special kind of.
I just I like
Special.
to judge you. Okay, you're just gonna have to deal with it
Why do you like to judge me?
because
But he thinks
What did I do?
whenever you're standing on your desk like that, all I can hear, like, it doesn't even matter what you're saying. All I can hear is
Here,
you
is this
shouting
better?
at me, like you have to be standing and be like, Mr.
Is that better?
President, Mr. President.
Yeah, I like that. I'm purple, right?
yes.
Purple.
Dark blue. It looks purple to me.
What is this?
What are you guys talking
It's
about?
kind of
What
just
happened
something
here?
I made up. I just kind of colored.
I just
Why
kind
is
of
there-
colored.
Yeah, he
Why does
drew
it-
indiscriminate boxes around shit.
I did.
Is this divided based on race?
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
I don't
There's
understand what's going on.
There's the
here.
brown
Here's the
community.
thing. Here's the thing. no, I did it based off what. No,
Mr.
hold on.
President,
Hold on. I
proud
did it
to
based.
represent my fellow pink-skinned individuals.
No, I kind of just did it based off where. I
Fucking
think
Alder
each
is the yellow
constituency would
people.
go. No,
Whoa.
hold on. Alder is green, or Alder North or whatever.
Dude,
is
there's
green.
probably like a total of 3 houses in that entire fucking constituency. I guess
So?
that's
At
I
least
guess
they
that's
have-
fair.
at least
It covers.
they have
Here's the
houses.
thing.
I
Here's the
don't have
thing.
any
It covers RSP, Wood Farm, Alder Mountain, and RNG. I feel like that's
Hold on.
more
No,
than
it's
enough.
okay. It's
Hold
okay,
on.
Peep. Joshy is a friend. He's a friend.
How come I
Can you
get
stop
accused
fucking having some kind of
representing
argument
the
about
criminals?
injustice every 9 seconds?
No, how come I get accused of representing the criminals when Mr. BTZ is the one who represents the prisoners?
Shut your face and sit down. Okay,
I mean,
one,
you
two,
guys
three,
share
four, five. There's
constituency
5 of
like
us
half the
here.
time.
They're
You
tame.
guys share
so-
constituents.
Mutual aid. Prisoners do not
Oh
like
God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Okay, Nisicult has attended enough of these that he knows how this works. However, I know that you guys are gonna, our 2 new members are gonna find it a little bit difficult at first to talk in the third person. But it's not exactly the third person. But a good rule of thumb to when you're debating is always talk to me. So if you have something to say, Walter, why don't you give an example of how to debate addressing the chair? Because you're really good at it.
Mr. President.
Dog, you were this.
Well, let me get down from the desk.
He's got to clear his throat first. Yeah.
To the new members, the members for
This is typical.
yeah,
Cyrus
I don't know
Acres
where.
and Sterling Heights South.
Hold on, I need to add it
Cyrus
to
Acres
the.
and Alder West or whatever. I like
Hold on.
Alder West.
Okay, we need to decide this before the session. I'm not doing this.
It
I thought we
cannot
already.
cannot be Alder West. What do they represent? 3 people each. Anyways,
Just stick with
um,
what I call them: Cyrus Acres and Sterling
anyways.
Heights South.
thank you, Mr. President. I extend a warm welcome to the members for Cyrus Acres. Cypress Acres?
Cyrus.
Cyrus Acres. And the member for Sterling Heights South. I believe they would do very well in this chamber, perhaps one of the members more than the other. However, I do look forward to engaging with them in debate. And I would like to. Oh, there's cash on the ground. Peep. No, that.
Okay, order.
Mr. President, I would like to say that it is a rite of passage of every new member in this chamber to have their, for lack of a more parliamentary term, their shit rocked in their first debate, and I look forward to that being the case tonight.
It is kind of the tradition at this point. Okay, so for just so you guys know, Dank and Nissy never talk unless you are standing, like I'm standing right now, and like Walter was standing a minute ago. You talk when I call you. One of the other senators have kind of picked up on this, and United's breaking the rules right now. But so the other senators have kind of picked up on this. If we are in the middle of a debate and you want to talk, the right thing to do is to United show them what to do. This is what you do. You get up and you sit back down. That shows me that you want to speak. And I know, and it's called catching the eye of the chair. So I'm going to see you do that. I know you want to talk, and I will call you either next or soon. I sometimes might call somebody else before you, but I always try to call everybody who wants to speak in a debate. So if you don't get called, and like not everybody is going to get called every time, but I try my very best to call everyone every time as much as I can. So that's how that works. The other senators will kind of pick up on how to make motions and stuff like that. The rules are just a learning curve. It took simply a while to understand how to make motions inside the rules. It's just the way it goes. They're kind of complicated. Do take a moment to familiarize yourself with the rules, and let me know if you have questions.
Point of order, Mr. President.
We're not in session. Just tell me.
Okay. Well, if you guys want to have more fun, you guys can just do it like I do, where I just like ramble.
Or you get interrupted every 6 seconds because you speak out of order?
Yes. It's more fun that way.
Well,
Like,
somebody has an interrupting problem here. So
True, Lard, you do have an interrupting problem.
Because you're talking out of order. I don't interrupt people that don't talk out of order.
Can I also point out that United's wearing a dress?
I've given up
it's
on.
not a dress.
No, hang on a second. I have ordered. I have given up. I have given up on the honorable gentleman, the member from Milton West, and dressing appropriately. He just isn't going to, and I'm kind of disappointed about that. But he is committed to wearing the
I have my earrings on
skimpiest clothes possible at every single
That's a
I have my earrings
session
on.
of the
He's
Senate.
gender bending today.
Yeah, sit down,
Gender-
order. Okay, let's get started.
Can I have
And
some clarification on Dank's
What?
pronouns,
You
please?
better be
I asked in
careful.
DMs. I know.
It says she,
I
her.
asked in DMs,
Her profile.
and nobody responded to me. She, her.
I am
Okay.
calling her the honorable lady, and unless I
thanks.
get screamed at, in which case
I
will
like the
kill
honorable
myself
thing.
Listen,
because
if that's
when
what
you
Dank
call
wants,
because when you do that you get excommunicated from society, as we are well aware.
That's
Sure.
Dank's pronouns.
Okay.
rub those two
Order.
brain cells together. Look.
Order. The Senate will come to order. We begin now with the roll call. I direct the secretary to call the roll.
Woo!
Senator BTZ.
Here.
Present. Senator Knots-Jones.
Here.
Present. Senator BR 1,452,232.
Point of order.
present.
Can the secretary turn down the gain on his microphone,
No,
please?
order. Resume your seat. That's completely unacceptable.
I stopped deep throating my microphone just for you.
Thank you.
Senator Denters.
Here.
Senator United GPT.
Here.
Senator Poseidon 17.
Ooh.
Not present. Senator Aspen Fun. Not present.
Ooh.
Senator Nessie Gold.
Present.
Senator Dainty.
Dankish.
Present. Daintish. I'm sorry. Mr. President, quorum is present.
Order. A quorum is present. The secretary shall now proceed to read any communication as directed to the Senate from the governor, judiciary, members of the cabinet, or other department heads. And he won't give a speech. If there aren't any, he'll just move on.
The only transmissions I have from the judiciary, actually
Someone should
nothing
get
from the
killed.
judiciary.
Stuff posted in government updates doesn't count. Everybody can read it.
All right, nothing.
Thank you. Order. We come now to the approval of the journal. Members will know that I posted the journal. Yes, you do, United. I know you do because you rage about stuff that people post in there all the time. That's complete bullshit. Don't even try that. That's shit on me. We come now to the approval of the journal. I posted the journal of our session on the 3rd of May, which took place 3 days ago on Sunday. That is, I also posted it in our group chat. At this time, I seek the approval of the journal.
Hey, do you actually got a video though, or know of a video?
Without objection, just that notwithstanding, we come now to We come now to reports of committees. A committee chair may rise to give notice to the Senate of publication of report or findings.
Right. Yep.
Mr. Identix.
Thank you. On behalf of public safety, we have been monitoring the fire code bill that is being currently written by United GPT. As public safety committee as a whole, wholeheartedly agrees and supports the fire code in its entirety. And once United GPT, or not United GPT, once the senator from Milton West dockets it or sends it in to be docketed, it will be, if it were to be sent to the committee, it will be referred favorably.
Wild that the honorable gentleman would say that before he's even read the final version, but I'll just leave it at that. Order. We come now to morning hour debates. For our new members, the first 15 minutes of any session are reserved for morning hour debates. Basically, you can rise to make a short speech about any topic. If members don't wish to do this, they can move to bring us to legislative business or executive business. And if the leader stands, he gets called first. But if anybody else wants to, they're more than welcome to. Leader of the Senate.
Thank you, Mr. President. I ask unanimous consent that the members of this chamber do stand with me and observe a moment of silence for our fallen Chief Judge Arthur Chen, who has been suspended by the Supreme Court. And I wish that the president will ask for unanimous consent and then hold such a moment of silence, please.
Is there a second?
I second.
I second.
Without objection, we shall hold I don't know how long moments of silence are supposed
You
to be.
decide.
We
It's
will
like
hold
5 seconds.
a 15-second moment of silence.
Disrespectful.
Please stand.
Without objection.
Someone get a picture of this.
Order. Thank you. The leader, unless he's done with his... Mr. Dentix,
I move that we go into legislative business.
is there a second?
Second.
Without objection, we'll proceed to legislative business. The leader of the Senate. Oh, good God! I can't fathom why. The motion has been made. A second is heard. We have to call the roll on the question to move to legislative business. It's the most preposterous thing I'm going to call the roll on today. Mr. Dentix.
Aye.
Mr. Knott's Feelings.
No.
Mr. Nizzy Cult.
Aye.
Mr. Simply.
No.
Madam Dank. What is that? There we go. Perfect.
One.
Mr. United.
Nay.
Order, the ayes being 3, the noes being 3. In accordance with precedent, the chair votes with the noes. So we are still in more.
Why are we
business.
objecting?
I have
The leader
things
of
to
the Senate.
say.
Order. The leader of the Senate.
I don't want to hear the things you have to say.
Order.
Mr. President, I will note the member for Milton whatever.
East.
Milton
Order.
East. Should put his lightsaber away, Mr. President, because it does not scare me. In fact, I have been assassinated multiple times. This is not nothing new, Mr. President. I rise today in order to share with the Senate my findings as to an essential game mechanic.
Order. I apologize for interrupting the leader of the Senate. Can I say to the honorable gentleman member from Milton East and Milton West, it's very distracting, and I've said to both colleagues before that they're not allowed to threaten their colleagues with weaponry or make such, distracting displays with those. Please put those away. The leader of the Senate.
Thank you, Mr. President. I rise today, Mr. President, in order to share with the members in the chamber at large and indeed the members of the public a finding that I have made with respect to the game mechanics, which is that fires in this game only happen, Mr. President, when the fire department is online. And thus I ask the assistance of my colleagues to disband the fire department in order to put an end to fires in Ridgeway. No person's home should be burned down ever again, Mr. President. It's simply unfathomable that we shall stand here and debate as if we are some kind of civilized society when, in fact, 2 blocks away, houses are burning to the ground. The houses of the members of this chamber, their houses are burning to the ground. The houses of my constituents and of their constituents, Mr. President, and indeed of the citizens that you represent, Mr. President, are indeed burning to the ground as we speak. We have to act. We have to.
Order.
What's happening?
If the county
it's
sheriff's office
impersonator.
is going to... I really hope there's an actual criminal.
There is.
There is.
Okay.
He's
Impersonating?
He's
I gotta tell you.
There's
Order.
2 of them dressed as them.
Order. Please, thank you. The leader of the Senate.
Thank you, Mr. President. I think, Mr. President, what I'm getting at is that I require the assistance of my colleagues, Mr. President, to disband the only department which is currently threatening the livelihoods of our citizens. Mr. President, this is not an MCPD moment. The fire department poses a grave and real threat, and I think, Mr. President, that if we were to go to the scenes of the fires and see who was really setting the fires, it would indeed be the fire department, putting fires in place to ensure that they do not run out of a job. It's unacceptable. It's despicable. The fire department must go immediately.
Mr. Nezakult. Oh, well, when one's standing, assume what one would like to be called.
My bad.
Mr. Netix.
Thank you, Mr. President. I would like to address this to the public.
No, you cannot.
Okay, then I will address it to you. The leader of the Senate hates our first responders. First, he wants to disband the Milton City Police Department. Then he wants to disband the fire department. When does it end? Where does it end, Mr. President? All right? I don't know about you, Mr. President. This is rhetorical. I'm not asking you to answer. But I, for one, feel safer with our Sergeant at Arms here, a member of the Milton City Police Department, and with Mr. Clover over here, a member of the fire department, keeping us safe with his axe. Look at that. Look at his mustache. That's a trustworthy man right there. I don't understand why anybody would ever want to disband the fire department. The only reason that fires happen when the fire department is on is because the fire department is there to stop them. If the fire department wasn't there, the fires would just rage randomly and they would consume the whole map. It's the only reason why that's the game mechanic. If we were to disband the fire department, it would be ridiculous. It would be utterly ridiculous, and it's a slap in the face to our first responders. This man hates our first responders. He hates our law enforcement. He hates our military. He stands against everything our first responder stands for. See, you notice how he's not standing up to dispute this?
I already did stand
Because
up.
it's true. Because it's true, and I am not lying. I yield.
Leader of the Senate.
Thank you, Mr. President. I believe that the member from Milton East may be, in fact, a bit tired and emotional in giving statements here today. The reality, Mr. President, is that the member has been, how shall we say, economical, Mr. President, with the truth. In fact, fires would not rage on if the fire department was not here. As I said in my statement, they do not occur unless the fire department is online. In fact, Mr. President, I do not hate our first responders. I think that the first responders should do their jobs that they are employed to do, and they should not cause more problems in our communities. When police departments are outside of where they need to be, when the National Guard is outside of where they need to be, when the fire department is online causing fires, those are things that I think are problems that we can solve. Mr. President, the member from Milton East would know all of this if he wasn't so busy. Mr. President, let me look it back.
Busy what? So busy what?
Oh, order.
Let me look it back. Mr. President, if the member from Milton East was listening to the statement that I gave, instead of colluding with the governor to introduce legislation that only the governor seems to think is appropriate, and in fact, this is not necessary because the governor can introduce legislation on his own. But I digress. If the member was listening, he would have heard that I already said all of these things. And instead of wasting everyone's time, on what is pretty clearly, I think, a joke speech, we would have already moved on to considering the legislation that he wants to do. But instead, Mr. President, the member wants to stand here and mudsling, call me out, try to indicate to the members and to the public watching that I am some sort of evil. It's inappropriate. It's not true, and I think that the member knows
Not
that.
Inappropriate.
Order.
I think that the member knows that. And I think that the member knows that he ought to act better in the chamber.
Order. There's 6 minutes remaining. Mr. Dentix, I will call you one more time.
Thank
but
you.
after that, we need to move on from
Thank
this
you.
topic, and I will end it early if I have
Yeah,
to.
sit down.
Mr.
Sit
Dentix.
down. Sit
Order.
down. Good
The
boy.
honorable gentleman will show some
Apologize.
courtesy to his colleagues. If he's going to do that, I won't
apologize.
call him for the remainder of this debate.
I apologize.
Mr. Dentix.
Thank you. On a separate note, I would like to address the sexual assault and not sexual assault, sexual harassment in the Senate. Our senator from what's the constituent Sterling South has indicated to me that she feels uncomfortable with the president pro tempore hitting on her in DMs.
Order. Resume your seat.
No, this is true. This is true.
What?
This is true.
This
Yes.
is not the forum for this. It's been 5
I would
minutes.
like
and
to
we're already,
condemn.
It's
I apologize.
been 5
I just
minutes
would like
and
to
we
condemn
already have
the
this.
president pro tempore for his behavior,
Resume
and
order.
I demand an apology.
It seems that this debate period may have been a mistake
It was a mistake, Mr. President. I don't know why you.
because
let
you
this
guys are just
continue.
completely saying stuff that isn't even true, Mr. Simply.
It is true.
Order.
I'd like to-
Can I say to the honorable order? I apologize. Can I say to the honorable member from Milton East? That's a serious accusation. That's a serious accusation. I'm not laughing, and neither would I be from a moderation standpoint if that is really something that he is alleging that happened. He should think twice before alleging something of that seriousness on the floor of this house, and he should report it if it is a serious issue. He should not do so on the floor of this house. It's not appropriate to discuss here. He needs to report that kind of thing, as should the honorable lady, the member from Sterling Heights South. That's what I would say on that, Mr. Simply.
I would like to address these baseless accusations from the senator and member from Milton East. For one, I don't know where he got this from, where the member got this from, but it's outrageous and inappropriate. And I would strongly ask that the member withdraw them statements. Furthermore, I think that some of the legislation that's been docketed is very single pointed. It's very like short. I feel like if we're gonna pass legislation, we should make it a little more encompassing and let it encompass some more things. Like for example, actually I'll save that for debate. But I just think that we should keep in mind that each bill should accomplish more than just amending one thing or along them lines, in my opinion. Thank you.
Order. The debate has lapsed.
Wait, hold on. I was gonna.
Nope. The only thing I'll entertain now is a motion to move to legislative or executive.
I motion to move to legislative business.
Is there a second?
Second.
Without objection, we'll proceed to legislative business. What is the honorable gentleman eyeing?
I think he means second.
Okay.
It's his first day.
Yes, I'm
It's
aware
his
of
first
that. But he's gonna get grilled just like I grill everybody about this stuff. Remember, you guys got mad at me. Without objection, proceed to legislative business. Mr. Simply BTZ.
I move that we bring Bill 18 to the floor.
Is there a second?
No.
A second not being heard, the motion fails. Mr. Dentix.
I motion to bring Bill 13 to the floor.
Is there a second?
Second.
Without objection, we'll bring the
Attempted
the
murder
question is
definition
Bill
reform.
13, an act to amend the definition of attempted murder to clarify the required mental intent and conduct constituting a substantial step toward the commission of murder and for other purposes. Mr. United GPT.
To my colleagues, this is a very short bill just because it was left out of the inaugural laws. It was requested by Fed and some other people that we put this back into the inaugural laws because the current definition is incorrect. So, thank you.
Mr. Simply.
I'd just like to ask, I guess, if we want to amend the criminal code, I think that we should possibly look into the whole code and find any other statutes that we see or think are too vague and include them in one big amendment to uh, ensure that each statute has all the elements needed for a criminal statute, like the elements of crime or whatever. Um, so I think we should hold off on this and maybe take a deeper dive into it and see if there's anything else that needs to be fixed.
Mr. United.
While I get my colleagues' concerns, I feel that this should be passed tonight just because we already know the concern for this. If he wants to look at everything else, we can do that with a different bill. I just think that this is really important to pass tonight instead of holding off just to see if there's any other issues because we already know this is an issue, so we might as well just pass it. Thank you.
The leader of the Senate.
Thank you, Mr. President. I do think that this is a good bill, especially with the judicial scrutiny ongoing with attempted murder. However, I have some concerns with the last part of this, which states, quote, with the conscious objective or purpose of causing the death of another human being. I think that is too high of a bar. Because to prove conscious objective or purpose is not necessarily possible without being able to investigate what came before the attempted killing. I suggest that the member take some time to perhaps file an amendment to strike that portion and to add purposefully somewhere in the clause, just to ensure that this can actually withstand scrutiny in habeas corpus as well as in like actual prosecution proceedings.
Mr. United, did you have a response to that? United. I'm calling you.
I agree with the member from Sterling. If my colleagues would like to table this, I didn't realize that when it was written. I probably should have seen that. If we want to table this and move on to something else, I will file an amendment to fix that. I agree with them.
Mr. Identix.
I agree with Senator United. However, this is a counterpoint to the president's earlier statement. Mr. President pro tempore. Sorry, I apologize.
It's like 4 times that you broke the rule there. I'm really trying not to call you out of order, but
sorry. I would like to remind the president pro tempore that
you can't. You can do that.
Yeah, I can.
It's not conventional, but you can.
I would like to remind him, the honorable gentleman, that not every bill needs to be an 11-page ChatGPT statement. Where if we were to go through the entire code of statutes and amend everything one by one, not only would that take an unreasonable amount of time, considering the code of statutes is very large. It's better, I feel, as a legislative body, to fix the problems as they currently affect our constituents. Not everything has to go through chat. and I understand how the honorable gentleman may feel about that. I just this is how I feel about that. And with that, I motion to table this, Mr. President.
Second.
A second is heard. Order. The question is that Bill 13 be laid upon the table. It's 13.
13. Correct.
I said 13.
Oh. Okay.
Order. The question is that Bill 13 be laid upon the table. As many as are of that opinion say aye.
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 Of the contrary, no. I think the ayes have it. The ayes have it. The Secretary is directed to place Bill 13 upon the table.
Mr. President,
Mr. Identix.
I motion that we bring Bill 15 to the floor.
Is there a second? Second not being heard. The motion fails. Leader of the Senate.
Mr. President, I move that bill number 14 be brought to the floor.
Is there a second?
Second.
Without objection, Bill 14 should be brought to the floor. Order. The question is Bill 14 to establish the offices of notary publics in the state of Ridgeway and provide for the appointment, commissioning, regulation, and discipline of notaries public, defining the powers and duties of notaries public, establishing requirements for notarial acts. I think I said no that word correctly. Mr. Identix.
I understand the issues that some of my colleagues may have with this bill. However, I think this bill is necessary for the powers and duties of notary publics. I think notary publics should be established in this state. I think having certain documents and having documents notarized is it's important, and in the grand scheme of things it's harmless. In court you have to present evidence, and the exhibits have to be authenticated by a witness before they can be admitted. And with the Notary Public Act, a notary can verify signatures on the document and certify it as a true copy in court. And it doesn't, and we don't, and this would streamline court cases by allowing them to not have every witness there during key pieces of evidence. And it cuts down the number of witnesses that actually need to show up, because, as we all know, since we have our court cases in game, a lot of the time, it's tough to get everybody there to speak at the same time, or to speak in a timely manner. And I think this would help in that manner. Thank you.
Simply BTZ.
Thank you, Mr. President. I would just like to note that notary publics are already outlined in the Judiciary Act of 2026, Section 504. Any licensed attorney in the state is automatically a notary public, and thus has the authority outlined in this bill. Furthermore, I'd like to point out that I believe this bill, well, actually, never mind. I think that this bill is a good idea, but I feel like, well, I don't know. I think it's a good idea, actually. The bill's a good idea. I just have some problems with the bill itself.
The Leader of the Senate.
Mr. President, I must disagree with my colleagues here. I do not think that notaries are necessary. I will note for the chamber, as the member for Milton East is well aware, that this is, in fact, the bill that was ghostwritten by Chief Judge Arthur Chen for the 10th Senate, which is now being reintroduced. I checked the original link that was sent to me, It is, in fact, the same document with the same formatting and same words. Definitely some concerns about that. But, notwithstanding that, there's no need. In fact, the use of a notary under this act is so complicated and convoluted that it would be rare for any document to become notarized. And attorneys and judges alike will not functionally understand a notary system which is not confidently used and frequently used, thus leading to that notary then having to attend court to certify that they did in fact notarize the document. We're just changing who the witness is. There's no necessity to do this whatsoever. If a document needs to be notarized, any number of the 100 or more licensed attorneys in the state can provide that service to somebody who requires it to be notarized. And never, in my many years of Roblox legal practice, have I needed to have a document notarized. It just doesn't happen. I don't think it's necessary. It's too complicated, and it's ghostwritten by Arthur Chen. That's 3 strikes. The bill's out.
Sure, Identix.
Thank you. To address the honorable gentleman from Palmer North, well, yes, attorneys are able to notarize. I have the power to notarize it. You can't notarize your own documents, and especially you can't notarize your own client's signature. In that, this allows for notarizing your own documents and notarizing client signatures. In response to the member for Sterling Heights, a notarized document becomes self-authenticating. The notary does not have to come to court because the notary seal is a public seal. The documents become self-authenticating. I understand his concern with Arthur Chen's involvement. However, I think having a bill helped by a real person is better than a bill written by ChatGPT. So, I yield. Thank you.
The leader of the Senate.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'm going to trust that the member from Milton East was not accusing me of writing bills with ChatGPT. I think that would be certainly unwise on the member for Milton East's behalf.
Ordered. He's clarified that he wasn't.
If the member from Milton East was listening, I understand how notaries work. I do not need the member to explain it to me. I understand that they become self-authenticating, but that does not change the fact that a self-authenticating document can only be self-authenticating if the court and the attorneys who are practicing in the court understand how the notary system works. And I guarantee you that they will not. I really admire the idea. There's nothing that needs to be in the law, in the bill which is proposed here. We already can have notarized documents if that becomes necessary, and it can be done by any attorney in the state. I don't know a single attorney who practices alone. I don't know a single attorney who can't get another attorney on the line in less than 10 minutes if one was needed. I could get 5 attorneys on the line in under 10 minutes if I needed a document to be notarized for real. And if, Mr. President, the attorneys and clients don't think that that's necessary, then I would hazard to say that the document does not actually need to be notarized. It's just not important enough. I don't think that this is necessary. I don't think it's going to be used. And if it's going to be used, I think it's going to be misused. And we should reject it today.
Mr. Sipley.
I think the leader has a great point. There's enough attorneys now in the state that if you really do need something notarized, you can reach out to any of them and they'll be able to do it pretty much instantly, and I doubt any of them would have a problem with doing it. In regards to the passive-aggressive ChatGPT remarks made by the member from Milton East, I'd like to note and encourage him to try it out once. Maybe it'll make the bills a little more structured and coherent moving forward. But ChatGPT is a great tool to help you really polish off your bills.
Order. Thank you. I don't need to hear more of that. Thank you. I apologize to the honorable gentleman member from Milton East. I should have let him rebut. I moved too quickly. I assumed from when he didn't stand up right away. I assumed that he didn't have anything to say.
I
and
stood up like
me.
I did what you asked me to do.
I was getting a
earlier.
drink. I apologize. I wasn't looking at my screen. Mr. Dentix. I took a risk, and it blew up in my face. I do apologize.
I'm practicing restraint. I'm practicing restraint.
I'm grateful to the honorable gentleman.
Okay. The Notary Public Act would allow for non-attorneys to participate in the legal system. And I understand your, how do I phrase this?
The leader of the Senate's
Your concerns.
concerns.
Yes, I understand the leader of the Senate's concerns. However, I still think that allowing more people who maybe don't want to be bar certified, don't want to take that exam, to participate in our legal system by allowing them to become notary publics. And it's overall, I think it could help the legal community, because I know, for example, some people don't want to become lawyers, but they want to participate, they want to help. And maybe some people can't pass the bar exam on the first try, or so close to passage that it just becomes frustrating. You know, not everybody's gifted a bar certification. I think that it just allows.
Order.
It allows more people to it just, I don't know, like it just allows people to participate.
Thank you. The leader, and then we should probably move on.
Thank you, Mr. President. I apologize to the member for Milton East for my out-of-pocket comment. That was unkind, and I do sincerely apologize. I should note, Mr. President, just for the record here and for the members, that there are a number of ways to get involved with the legal system. One could become a legal assistant with any attorney who is willing to take them on. One could be a paralegal, which is a class of licensure available under the Regulation of Legal Professionals Act, or at least it was. I'm not sure if that continues to be the case, but certainly it used to be available and should be available again. If not, I look forward to proposing that. Additionally, there are provisional licensure opportunities, which allow them to be licensed as an attorney temporarily based on certification in some other community, and be supervised by another attorney, which allows them to participate fully under the supervision of another attorney. And as well, the bar exam is not really that hard. Notwithstanding all these other opportunities, if you really study for the bar, and you don't have to study, if you do the bar exam and you have the Constitution in the state law spreadsheet open on another screen, you will pass.
Thank you. Maybe I might try it.
Mr. President, there's no
Evidence?
Order.
there's no need to include this new kind of class of legal professional. It doesn't hold any weight. There's no real legislative qualifications that would prevent it from just being handed out to anybody and everybody. And I think that we're setting ourselves up for failure.
Mr. Identix.
Thank you. As you mentioned, paralegals and office and legal
Did
assistants.
I mention it?
No, I'm sorry. The honorable gentleman mentioned paralegals and legal assistants. This bill would allow members of those of that staff, of their staff, lawyer staffs. Apologize. To be able to notarize documents, it would help the workflow for law offices in this state by allowing their legal assistants to be able to notarize the documents that. Can somebody kill the fucking truck driver?
Order.
That just makes him talk more.
We've been debating this subject for quite some time. I hope the colleagues will be
Mr.
mindful
President,
of the
I
hour.
I move
Order.
to a vote.
Well, I have to consider that motion. I hope the leader will understand that. Is there a
You
second?
don't. It was made out of order, Mr. President. He was not
Second.
recognized.
The
Neither were
leader,
you.
Please be mindful of my advice to you.
I will be brief.
Will you?
I will.
No,
I
you
might
won't.
interrupt you if that isn't the case. And the leader is well aware of my authority to do that. The leader of the Senate.
Thank you, Mr. President. The member for Milton East is not an attorney, and thus he would not know. And I do not blame him. However, a legal assistant in a law firm cannot notarize a document for that law firm. That is a essential conflict of interest, 100% illegal, and would have that attorney disbarred without hesitation. Also, I have been shot. Everyone has been shot, except
Yeah,
Mystical.
there's people wearing law
Um,
enforcement uniforms, so
I would like. Can I?
Hey, grab my
As someone who actually works in the legal field.
Oh, for Christ's sake, Eddie! I don't know how I'm going to help you. I don't know how I'm going to be able to help you, man.
Yeah, no.
I'm
As somebody who
I'm
actually
trying
works
so
in the legal
hard
field
to actually
and is
get
not
you
an
to follow the
environment-
rules.
and is not an environmental sissy.
Whoa!
For Christ's sake, enough!
I'm
going to mute you. You're not been recognized.
You're not here to not recognize me. I made a good point. All right.
Order! Order! We'll wait. And the honorable gentleman really shouldn't refer to his colleagues in such derogatory language.
It is crazy, to be honest.
May I address?
Not everybody is back yet. Order. Also, I'm standing right now. Let's have a little bit of order.
Large.
We can continue. Dank is driving across here from Palmer. Mr. Identix.
Thank you.
Where's United?
I don't know if the honorable gentleman understands how. Well, I know he understands how it works on Roblox. But legal assistants and paralegals are allowed to become notary publics and very often notarize the legal documents from the firm in which they work. I think that it would bring another level of realism to the Ridgeway legal community. I yield.
Sorry, we are being we are being pulled over. We'll be there shortly.
You have immunity.
Oh, tell that to dev type.
Wow.
Mr. President, I motion to bring
Dank
this
has
to a vote.
immunity.
You haven't been recognized, for the love of Christ. Now, here's how you do it. Stand up once. You want to be recognized, right? Mr. Identix.
I motion that we bring this to a vote.
Is there a second? Second is heard. Without objection, we'll proceed to a vote. Order. The question is Bill 14. Are all the senators that are in game? Dank, I will allow you to proxy vote. Will you DM me what it is?
We'll be there in 30 seconds.
Did he let you go?
I'm just going to hang on a minute.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
We'll call the roll,
Thank
and then I'll
God.
try to get... I'd like to get a vote from Dank, since she is here. Order. The question is Bill 14. The question is as on the Trello board. Call the roll on the question. Mr. Identix.
Aye.
Mr. Knott's Feelings.
No.
Mr. Niscult. Mr. Simply.
No.
Madam Dank. Mr. United.
Aye.
Order. The ayes are 4. The noes are 2. I think the ayes have it. The ayes have it. Mr. Identix.
I once again move to bring Bill 15 to the floor.
Is there a second? Second is heard. Without objection, we'll bring Bill 15 to the floor. Order. The question is Bill 15 to repeal staffing authority granted to the Office of the State Auditor and clarify the independent structure of the Office of the State Auditor of Ridgeway. Mr. Identix.
Thank you. It was my oversight when I previously wrote the State Auditor Act. I did not understand, or I did. It's not that I didn't understand. I did not foresee, because I don't think in that way. I did not think that the Office of the State Auditor could be abused, as the governor pointed out to me when he was in the process of signing the bill into law. He raised that concern to me, and I agree with him. I think having an independently staffed Office of the State Auditor leaves it allows for future governors to abuse the authority of the state auditor. And I think having the state auditor be staffed by the Department of Justice allows it mostly removes that the ability to abuse the office. I yield.
The Leader of the Senate.
Mr. President, would the member from Milton East please explain, first of all, why the state auditor should not be able to appoint staff? Second, if he believes that authority should go to the Attorney General, then why isn't that what's written in the Act? And third, how would changing which elected official the state auditor's people come from prevent abuse instead of just moving the abuse to that person?
Mr. Dentix.
Thank you, Mr. President. The Office of the State Auditor should not just have an entire team of people. I having it all right, having the Department of Justice supply staff members to the state auditor would allow for a, I want to say almost a, like a check, because the state auditor, the office is appointed and is appointed by the governor, confirmed by the Senate. It would allow the department, it would allow the attorney general to support the state auditor, and I would like to point out to the honorable gentleman that he remembers the Vince Fant administration. He remembers how the state auditor was used when he was lieutenant governor. This would help prevent that that abuse from happening again. I know I for one remember when I was lieutenant governor. There were the Governor Vince Vance was planning to use the state auditor to audit certain departments to find cause to fire certain members of his department, of his cabinet, and it would have an entire, it would have it would prevent citizens DMing department heads for classified information. And the state auditor really only needs to be one person who is not only who is confirmed by the Senate. We can't, we don't have any say on what his staff members do. For example, let's say someone is appointed state auditor. They hire a full staff people, a member of that staff, using the authority granted to him by the state auditor, goes and DMs, let's say Colonel Matt Stern, for classified information on certain things happening in the department, and audits and individually audits RSP without permission. I think having the state auditor just be one person helps prevent that. And if the Department of Justice were to help the state auditor with its staffers, at least the staffers of the state auditor are members who are part of the Department of Justice and already have authority to learn said classified information.
The leader of the Senate.
Thank you, Mr. President. That was a very cheerful cough. I appreciate that. I, more than most, Mr. President, would appreciate that. The question remains,
what does that even mean?
to the member for Milton East. Why should they not have these staff? I hear the member saying that they should not. I hear the member saying that it should come from the Justice Department, but I don't hear the member saying why. If the state auditor is appointed by the governor and confirmed by the Senate, they are trusted to appoint staff. Every confirmed official has the authority to appoint staff somehow, except the state auditor. I don't buy it, Mr. President, and I think that the Senate deserves a more appropriate explanation from the member for Milton East.
Gentix. Don't worry, I saw you, Mr. Simply.
The office staff of the auditor, as its own independent office under the governor's purview, is unnecessary. It creates unnecessary bureaucracy that, quite frankly, is unneeded. You're, the office would have, like, for example, 20 people auditing departments, all auditing different parts of different departments. And it's really unnecessary. It could just be one, that the entire job of the state auditor can be done by one person. And if they need any assistance, they can always go to the Department of Justice, as the Attorney General is the chief law enforcement officer of the state. I just don't think it's needed, and it's quite frankly unnecessary to create more bureaucracy within our state.
Mr. Simply.
Thank you, Mr. President. I think that the state auditor, if they're entrusted with auditing departments, should be able to staff people. I think it's quite stupid that we're going to trust only one person to do this and expect him to be able to do all the work. I feel like the rebuttals from department heads and the governor aren't coming from the fact that they're worried about classified information or wherever the honorable gentleman said before. I think that it boils down to the fact that if he has more people to work for him, he's going to be able to find and get rid of corruption and other misconduct easier than if he were to have to work alone. I feel like this is a mechanism to limit his reach or her reach or whoever gets appointed to that position. I think they should have staff, and I don't think it's appropriate for us to restrict that.
Mr. Identix.
Thank you. I would appreciate if next time the honorable gentleman had his own independent thoughts, and I motion to bring this to a vote.
Is there a second?
Second.
Object.
I object.
Very well. Order. The question is that the debate shall end. We'll vote on this. Second is heard. Objection to order. Call the roll on the question. And this is Bill 15. Yep. Mr. Dentix.
Aye.
Mr. John's feelings.
No.
Mr. Nezicolt. Mr. Simply.
No.
Madam Dank. Mr. United.
Aye.
Order. I remind colleagues that was the vote on whether or not to vote, not the actual vote. Order. The ayes are.
Mr. President. Sorry.
The ayes are 4. The noes are 2. I think the ayes have it. We'll proceed to a vote. Does the honorable gentleman have a point of order?
A point of order.
Point of order, Mr. Knott's feelings.
Mr. President, I raise a point of order as to whether it is within the rules for a member to raise a motion at the end of their debate in order to preclude other debates without a motion to invoke cloture on said debate.
I'm grateful to the honorable gentleman for his point of order. Is at the end of it? He didn't sit down. That was just.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I'm grateful to the honorable gentleman for his point of order. My understanding is yes, but I will ask the parliamentarian for her opinion as well.
Thank you. Could the honorable gentleman repeat the question? I was working on homework.
Thank you, Mr. President. The question is, Madam Violet, whether it is within the rules that a member who has been recognized for the purposes of the debate makes a motion at the end of that debate for the purpose of precluding further debate on the matter when the debate has not been ended.
And my understanding, if I could say, is yes, it is in order to do so.
My instinct is to say that it is in order. What I would say in addition to that is when making that motion, the member has the chance to object. A vote can be called. And as such, I do think it is in order.
That, does the honorable gentleman have a further point of order? I believe we've answered the question. But if he has is it on a different subject?
Mr. President, pursuant to Rule 5.4, I move that the ruling and opinion of the chair pursuant to the parliamentarian be challenged.
That's out of order. And I'm almost sure it is because we're in the middle of something.
The roll has not been called. The question has not been entered, Mr. President.
What ruling are you challenging?
The ruling that behavior is in order.
It's not a behavior. It was a motion. And the honorable gentleman should not assign
It is a
personal
behavior.
motive. Order! The honorable gentleman will not continue the debate from a sedentary position. He shouldn't assign personal motive to the actions of the chair, which he just did, and I take great offense to that. There is no personal motive behind it at all. It's not a behavior on the part of myself. It is simply a judgment. Order. The honorable gentleman should resume his seat while I'm on my feet.
Mr. President?
No. Nope.
Mr. President, I did not accuse the chair
Order!
of a behavior.
Order!
I think, Mr. President,
Order.
that
You're
this is
gonna
what
get
is going.
order. Resume your seat immediately.
Mr. President, can we please vote?
I am willing to entertain your motion to challenge the ruling of the chair, but you will resume your seat.
Point of order,
Instead of
Mr.
interrupting me, consistently interrupting me over and over and over again. The honorable gentleman is showing zero respect for the chair.
Point of order.
Point of order, Mr.
I don't know what you guys expect.
Please.
No, we're handling what the leader said first. I'm not going to entertain a point of order during a point of order, for Christ's sake, you guys. Following this, we're calling the question. I will entertain no further points of order on this, nor, if I could say to the honorable gentleman, the leader of the Senate, will I entertain a further point of order on this issue. We will call the question on the challenging the ruling of the chair. A quorum is not present. Mr. Identix.
I would like to condemn the honorable members who have left the Senate floor, and I would like our Sergeant at Arms to compel them back to attend.
Out of order. The question is Bill 15. I'll entertain a motion for just about anything except to vote. You can recess. You can move on to something else. Mr. United.
I must recess for 3 minutes.
Can we make it a little longer? Is that okay? 5?
Yeah, that's fine. 5 minutes
I
is
would
fine.
I would
Is there a-
like to finish this before 12, if possible.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Or the question is if this House should take a 5-minute recess. As many as with that opinion say aye.
Aye.
Of the contrary, no. I think the ayes have it. The ayes have it. Order. Order.
I think it's ridiculous that the governor appoints an entire friend group to the Senate so they can just blanket pass everything that they propose. For that reason, I won't entertain it. So if you guys want to find someone else to entertain that shit, go ahead. But this is some shit that we should have left in Noosa, which clearly we didn't. So yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Is that a resignation?
No.
Sounds like it.
No, it's just me stating the facts. Facts of the matter.
Dev, I don't appreciate that, and I was letting you sit in the chair as a courtesy, but if you're going to talk like that about this body, you can go. You better be. It's a recess. I don't care what they do. Just a reminder, guys, you don't object to stuff unless I'm asking unanimous consent or I'm saying without objection. You don't have to say I object unless I am saying that there is no objection. Then you need to make it clear that there is one. Does that make sense? If I say I ask unanimous consent, then you can say I object. The consent is not unanimous, or without objection, you say there is an objection. Does that make sense? But on a regular vote, you don't need to say I object, because if someone seconds it, it'll go to a vote, and it goes to a vote whether you object or not. That is a pretty wild emote there, Mr. Ghostbleed.
It's called biblically accurate emote.
The wildest emote I've ever seen.
It's called biblically accurate emote. Because, you know, like a biblically accurate angel has like eyes floating all around it. You can stand inside of it too, as Dank just showed.
Yes, Violet? Can you send that to me? I know that it is not generally accepted, or it's not. I know that it is not courteous to do so, but I don't think it's against the rules to do it. Yeah, okay.
Dang.
Hey, crime alts, get out of the chamber. Beautiful. Adding a couple minutes to the recess time without objection while you guys are discussing things.
I'm so glad we have a feisty Senate. I love this.
It's fun. It's challenging for me. It's something I'm not used to. I need to.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys have one more minute and then I'm going to call back to order. If we want to recess longer, I'll entertain a motion to that, or if we want to adjourn, that's fine too. Oh, Commander appears to be broken.
No, that's a new one. They updated it. They changed it to be persistent at the top of the screen.
Well, now it says read all.
Yeah, because you just send the text and it just appears.
How do I get rid of it?
You just send a new one. I guess.
Okay. People are not in the chamber, but that minute has expired.
Can you give us like one more minute?
Without objection.
I am willing if everybody else is, to extend debate on this.
Fine, let me in.
Here, Dev, can you just go? Like, for Christ's sake, would you? Or stand someplace else or whatever. You can stand wherever you want. I just joined the game and remove all activity? Excuse me? I don't know why you think insulting me is going to get me to let you sit on the floor. Then stand outside and shoot him. You can protect. They just don't. Holy crap! I don't give a shit about the fucking table. Can you guys deal with it, please? Like, get and by the way, he's the sergeant at arms, Dev. You don't get to talk like that to him in this chamber. I don't give a shit what your rank is or what his rank is. Knock it off. There's a session right now. That's why we're having a session. Also, for all of you guys being like the puppets and shit, guess who came from Noosa? Hello.
A lot of people.
My name's Large. I came from there.
I'm assuming they're not coming back, so we can just.
The Senate will come back to order.
President.
Mr. United.
A motion to adjourn.
Is there a second?
Second.
Order. The question is, if this House do now adjourn? As many as are of that opinion say aye.
Aye.
Of the contrary, no.
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 The chair is not able to ascertain the ayes and the noes. Therefore, we'll call the roll on the question. Order. The question is, if this House do now adjourn? Mr. Dentix.
Aye.
Mr. Nuts Feelings.
No.
Mr. Nizacult. Mr. Simply.
No.
Madam Dank.
How do we go back?
Mr. United.
Nay.
Order. The ayes are 3, the noes are 3. The chair votes with the noes. Does the leader of the Senate still wish to challenge the ruling of the chair?
Yeah.
Order. The question is that the ruling of the chair that a motion made at the conclusion of one's argument on the floor is in order be overturned, and that no one shall be allowed to ever make motions at the end of statements in this House. Is there a second?
Hold on, repeat that.
The question is that the ruling of the chair that a motion made at the end of a statement, which the Honorable Gentleman Member from Milton East did, is out of order, and no one should be ever allowed to make a motion in the same statement that they're giving a speech. I will remind colleagues the rules don't mention this. They don't. And I will also remind colleagues that it requires 2/3 of you to pass it. That would be same as a simple majority in this case, it seems. 4 members. Is there a second? A second not being heard. The motion to overturn the ruling of the chair fails, and the ruling stands. The question is, okay, that's fine. We don't have to. I mean, are you continuing with your motion to vote, or are you withdrawing that?
I'm motioning to table.
Bill 15.
Yes.
Is there a second?
I don't have time to continue debating. I have to go to fucking sleep. So I want to get through the
A
rest of the
second is
docket.
heard. The order of the question is that Bill 15 be laid upon the table. As many as are that opinion say aye.
Hoy.
Of the contrary, no.
No.
Chair is not able to ascertain which share is louder. Therefore, we'll call the roll on the question. The question is that we shall table Bill 15. Mr. Dentix.
Aye.
Mr. Nuts Feelings.
No.
Mr. Nitzkult. Mr. Simply.
No.
Adam Dank. You guys aye everything. Mr. United.
Aye.
Order the ayes are 4, the noes are 2. I think the ayes have it. The ayes have it. The secretary is directed to lay Bill 15 upon the table. Mr. Dentix.
Motion to bring Bill 17 to the floor.
Is there a second?
17, aye. Oh,
What are you
great.
eyeing?
Or second, sorry. I was reading.
Without objection, we'll bring Bill 17 to the floor. Order the question is Bill 17, an act to authorize the governor by executive order to grant temporary special jurisdiction to the Milton City Police Department, to provide for the written designation of such authority to the chief of the department and the sheriff of Ridgeway County, to establish conditions, limitations, and duration of such jurisdiction, and for related purposes. Mr. Dentix.
Thank you, Mr. President. I mean, this one's self-explanatory. I understand how the honorable gentleman from Sterling Heights feels on the Milton City Police Department. It's irrelevant how he feels about this. It is. This is a power that was granted to the governor prior to the inaugural laws. This is a power he's had since the Milton City Police Department was established, and it's also a power that the sheriff has had since the Milton City Police Department was established. Until Milton is updated, I think countywide jurisdiction is important for the activity and sustainment of the Milton City Police Department. I really have nothing else I need to say for this.
Most discourteous language. Leader of the Senate.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Most
I'm quite
discourteous,
upset.
if I could say, if I could just say one more time, most discourteous language, if I could say. Leader of the Senate.
I stand by it.
I don't care. Leader of the Senate.
Good.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'm quite upset with the language used by the member. I think that if that is what the member thinks, and if that goes with the member's previous actions, then I think we have a larger problem on our hand. And I'll remind the member that the door is right there, and I could walk out at any moment.
Okay.
I think that
Order.
The Milton City Police Department should stay in Milton. This is their city. Plenty of things happen in Milton. And if they aren't happening in Milton, the police department should wait to expand. I don't see any reason why those people shouldn't go to other departments and join them for the time being until the developers get around at some point to putting more things in Milton. We cannot, Mr. President, be idealists about what we want this game to be, because the Senate does not control the game. The Senate has to be practical and face the reality of what this game really is. And if the members cannot do that, I fear we have a larger problem on our hands.
Mr. Simply.
Thank you. I'd just like to point out that this bill is redundant. Milton City Police has already given mutual aid authority in the inaugural laws, specifically under Section 603C and Section 604C. For that reason, I don't think we need this. If Milton Aid wants to enter a mutual aid agreement with the sheriff's office, they have every right and ability to do so within the laws. I think this is redundant, and we should, for that reason, fail it.
Mr. Identix.
A motion to vote.
Is there a second? A second not being heard. The motion fails. Leader of the Senate.
Move to adjourn.
Is there a second?
Second.
Object.
That's not how that works. Order. The question is, at this House to now adjourn. As many as are of that opinion, say aye.
Aye.
Of the country, no.
Nay.
No.
I think the noes have it. The noes have it. Mr. Identix.
I motion to vote.
Is there a second? A
Guys, I'm
is
going to
heard.
bed. Y'all
Aye.
piss me off.
A quorum is not present. Mr. Identix. By the way,
President.
sorry, just to be clear, because the quorum is not present, the motion fails. Mr. Identix.
I motion to have the Sergeant of Arms compel members
Out
of
of
the
order.
Senate who. You didn't even let me finish.
We can't compel people to come into the chamber. It's not a thing we can do. This isn't real life. I'm not going to have somebody stalking and arresting people or booking people. It's not a thing I want to do. I've told you this before. The motion to compel is out of order, so sit down, please. Let's have something else to say.
Since we can just leave whenever we want.
Yeah, you can. That's fine. I'm not entrusted with some special power that can force people to come into the chamber. There's currently no question on the floor.
Mr. President,
Mr. United.
I motion to move to closing business.
Is there a second?
1 second.
Without objection, we'll proceed to closing business. Special order speeches. Mr. United.
Mr. President, I just want to say to my colleagues and to everybody else that the new appointments to the Senate are not, they do not have puppet masters, and if they choose to vote on something, they should not be belittled because of that, and people should not walk out just because they know a vote's not going their way. While I get their concerns as well, I don't know why we repeated the same thing twice when we know that was going to happen. So we should have voted on stuff that we can possibly all agree on tonight. So that's all I have to say. Thank you. Brick. Okay. I motion to
Mr.
adjourn.
United.
I
Is there
motion
a
to
second?
adjourn.
Order. The question is, at this House to now adjourn. As many as are of that opinion, say aye.
Aye.
Of the contrary, no. I think the ayes have it. The ayes have it. Order. Order.
Get him, Techie! Get him, Techie! Get him, Techie! Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him, Techie!
Okay.
No, I can see why.
Walter, you were pulling that out of your ass, and you know it.
What?
That challenge of the ruling, you know that's in order. You've done it before. You've made a motion at the end of a speech before.
Never to end debate.
It doesn't matter. It's in order. Violet and I just talked about it for 15 minutes, and we agreed that it is.
Okay, well, it shouldn't be.
It is.
But it shouldn't be.
But it is. My ruling was correct.
I understand, but it shouldn't be.
Okay, that's your opinion.
I know.
I, however, am bound by the rules, not your opinion.
That's why I said it. I'm aware. Anyways, where's Rick? Can I talk to Rick?
No, he's going to bed.
I would recommend that you talk to him tomorrow, not tonight.
Oh my god.
You should privately hit him up.
What?
He said he should probably hit him up.
I'll message him now.
No, hang on. Do you want my
I
advice?
would wait. Yeah, I
you
would
used
wait
to
to
listen to my advice before. Do you still?
Like kind of, but I don't understand why wait.
Because I have known this guy longer than you. Has that occurred to you? And when he is you right now, Walter. He's you.
What?
When you feel like no one's listening to you, when you feel like everybody is trying to cock block you, when you feel like no one's listening and you feel like the walls are closing in and there's nothing you can do. You feel like that all the time. I know you do.
Yeah.
And you don't want to fucking talk to anybody during that time. And you're pissed off, you think everybody's out to get you, and you vote against everything.
And
he's you right now. He feels like that.
I understand. I also
talk to him tomorrow. He'll feel better in the morning. Talk to him tomorrow.
I can't get a fucking straight answer out of the guy.
He doesn't know the answer.
Yeah, because he's full of shit.
Okay, let's calm down.
Did he write the bill? Did he?
I don't know. He proposed
I don't know either. But clearly, he doesn't know fuck all about what he's talking about. I don't know that the guy could tell me what a notary is. He doesn't know shit.
I mean, he's actively studying to become a lawyer in real life, so I'm pretty sure he knows what a notary is.
He doesn't. He stood up in the chamber and said not a damn thing of substance about what the act actually says.
He's not required to.
I know, but if he's proposing it, he should.
Walter, do you read the... Oh, go ahead.
He says that he wants to go. He says he wants to go to bed. Dang says he wants to go to bed. And we're clearly not agreeing on whatever fucking Milton City Police bill is in front of us. But they vote no on adjournment? What do you... What?
What, Walter?
You want to go, and you vote no. Huh? Do you want to vote?
I vote the way I want, but then I get called by a puppet by Simply. So it's kind of...
Yeah, this guy calling other people puppets when
Okay.
he doesn't get his way is kind of crazy.
Let's just...
I vote the way I want, but I
maybe
get called
I
a
shouldn't
puppet
have
by
started
Simply
this
because
voice
he doesn't
chat.
like the way I'm voting. That's basically what happens. I'm getting
Hey, Raph,
insulted because I've...
Here's a news flash for you. If you get to sling politics at people, they get to sling it back. Too bad.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. They didn't get their way today, so they walked out. That's okay. That's just politics. It's just the way things are. I've seen it a million times. So have you.
Simply, I just don't appreciate that.
Is it not true that you...
It's not true.
Is it not true that you...
I am my own person.
you,
I have my own
you,
fucking opinion.
You, Dank,
This was a
Rick,
mistake.
United, Wrath are all part of the same close-knit friend group. Is it not true?
Damn, bro. Didn't know being friends with someone on
That
Discord
doesn't constitute what we vote, though.
Yeah, like,
I
what?
voted against so much stuff that Rathis wanted me to vote on because I think it's stupid. I feel like the other
And that's why I
people.
said in the group chat that you vote for yourself, but these two haven't. They didn't say anything today.
It's also my first
So how
fucking
much-
day.
Yeah, which
Bro,
They
he
gave
didn't
no
have to say
fucking
anything.
room.
Why does that even matter?
You're basing everything that
If
you
they don't
know
want
off
to debate, it's
off
not a
of
big
the
deal. It
hour.
doesn't make them a puppet.
You get
Like, if
mad
I
at
want to sit in
Aspen
the
for not
session and I'm
debating
the senator
simply?
and I don't want to say anything, it doesn't make me a puppet. I just don't have anything to say. Cool, whatever.
You get mad at Aspen simply for not debating at all?
Aspen.
Yeah,
debates
Aspen doesn't debate.
He's actively.
I mean, he
engaged
barely
in the
shows
group
up.
chat. If you look
He
in the
barely
group
shows
chat,
up.
if you look in
He
the
sends
group chat,
two sentences, and then I mean, that's it.
Yeah, but he has a
I
logical
mean,
understanding of what's being proposed, and he has opinions on it, and he makes them known.
how do you know they
It's my
don't? They were
first
there for
fucking.
a session, bro.
They
my
literally just became a senator today.
Didn't
Like,
say anything
It's
about
Doesn't
not.
matter because in 4 days they have to fight for their jobs.
yeah, there's gonna be a special election. Big deal.
So then let's wait to pass everything for.
That includes Nizakult and Dank. They both have to fight for their jobs if they want to
Oh,
stay.
I know. But they don't get their way and they fucking walk out.
And they get to do that.
I'm
Just
just
like you
upset.
do.
I didn't get to do that first. I was hoping now to have the chance to do that, but they beat me to it. I honestly, I don't really
The
care.
only
that they
one in
walked
the
out.
room that isn't the only one in the room that isn't allowed to walk out is me.
Yeah.
Everybody else can leave whenever they want. It is not some sort of military internment center where the doors are locked and we have to vote right now for everybody standing here. And every single one of you people that are mad that they walked out, I'm not doing a damn thing about it. If people want to leave, they get to leave.
Word.
I'm not having the sergeant at arms driving around in a cop car cuffing senators that walked out the door. It is the most preposterous thing I've ever heard of. I don't care that the Constitution says I can. I don't want to.
Why do you guys want to pass this jurisdiction expansion act when the chief can already do it through mutual aid? I don't understand that.
MCPD wants one more expansion, just one more. They're not doing another after that until the Millen update.
And the new
Dude, what do you mean just one more? Dude, let's look at
Hang
how
on,
fucking
hang
World War
on, hang
II
on.
stuff
There
is.
are two things there. First thing is they already have the power to do it. That's simply his argument. The second
It's
thing is
off.
Walter's argument is he doesn't think they should be able to do it at all. There are two arguments there. Walter, they already have the power to do it even without this bill.
Good. So why do they need fucking permanent,
Yeah,
like
that's why I
a
don't understand it.
temporary,
They can make an
unlimited jurisdiction?
Make an agreement like
Okay.
PPD does.
They'll just do an agreement then, since you guys
Fucking
don't
make
want to
a
pass
mutual
it.
aid agreement.
It doesn't pay to make another law that accomplishes the exact same thing.
I'm mostly against not the mutual aid. Like I don't like mutual aid, but I understand mutual aid. I don't think that Milton police should be granted jurisdiction of their own right in other townships.
Yeah, and I didn't either for like the longest time until they convinced me, like, hey, look at Milton right now. No one ever goes here. Like, what is MCPD supposed to do?
Why
Just
do they
stand
fucking
around?
exist? Why do they exist?
Ask DO, bro. Don't ask me.
SDO,
Like,
dog.
what?
Why do they keep actively hiring?
They're not just gonna stand around and do nothing. Like, you want them to just not
They should.
operate?
They should not operate.
It's not the case. That's not the way our departments work. It's just not how anything works around here. We're not just gonna like not do things if a certain part of the city or the game is defunct. Like, we're gonna find workarounds. Simple.
What?
And the workaround, the temporary workaround,
But
until
it's not a workaround.
it is though. They're
It's
doing.
not a
They're still
workaround.
active and they're doing
It's
stuff
not a
in game.
workaround because there's fucking how many other police departments? 3? At least?
Yeah.
It's not a workaround, it's bullshit. It's an opportunity for more people to pad their fucking Roblox resume with, oh, I'm a sergeant in a Ridgeway police department. Shut up. Go get a job in an agency that does things. I love Milton City Police, but they should be in Milton.
Well, obviously not, because you shit talk us every time you can.
They should be in Milton.
We are.
You're
What
not.
do you mean? Yes, we
Milton
are.
City Police
We are
takes
actively in
every
Milton.
opportunity to leave Milton.
We're actively in Milton. I don't know what you're speaking about, dog.
And it's not even really your guys' fault. The game is like shit in Milton.
Yeah, I don't
So
disagree
then
with
why are
that.
we getting punished by you and Simply
It shouldn't
for that?
exist.
Waiting to developer oversight. We are just getting.
Well, we can wait
does
for
not
the
exist.
Millen update.
Well,
That's
RCS
gonna happen in
doesn't-
about a week.
So then why do you need enhanced jurisdiction for a week?
I mean, they promised the update after the bill was proposed. They said it would be around 2 weeks from whenever. I don't know if it'll actually happen, but if it does, then sure. Yeah, we don't have a reason for
Okay, they can
expanded
just wait.
jurisdiction.
Use
All right, yeah,
regional aid.
we'll wait. I don't have an issue with that.
Okay, fine.
Great. I'm glad we found an agreement.
Wrath, you want to do anything?
In game? No. I've had enough Ridgeway for today.
All I actually want to do with you guys is have some kind of intelligent conversation.
Walter, you have
About
to
what
understand. It's my first session. It's a learning
I'm not
curve.
blaming
I
you.
have to understand.
I'm not blaming you.
Well, I know you're not, but Simply is. He simply has been calling me a nuisance puppet all day.
Okay, I'm not Simply.
Hey, I'll gladly take that back once you start providing your opinion on why shit should be passed.
It's my first fucking session, like I said.
Okay.
Give me some fucking room, okay?
Okay. So next session, fucking give your input, or at least give it in the group chat if you don't want to sit on the floor like Aspen does. Because right now it just looks
Holy
like you're
fuck.
just blanket passing your friend shit, which is stupid.
Did somebody leak the group chat? How'd you know that?
Okay.
That's so funny, United.
Sorry.
That was a knee slapper.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I don't care what you guys do, but you are going to talk to each other respectfully on the floor.
That's fine.
Like I was saying,
I've been letting everybody get away with way too much.
I don't particularly care like what the content of the bill is. I'm more than happy to have a bill pass, even if I vote against it. I've done it before. I will do it again. But the biggest peeve that I have is not being able to have an intelligent conversation about it first.
That's understandable.
Nothing irked me more tonight than standing up and asking Identix why he thinks the bill should change, and him rambling for 5 minutes about nothing in particular. And then he says it should come from the Justice Department, but his amendment doesn't say that. And instead of listening to what was trying to be explained to him, he stops further debate. Like, come on.
Can I say this? It was
Which,
going in
by the way, it
circles.
wouldn't have happened if the majority of the Senate didn't want it to. Walter, just so you know, that motion could have failed.
I get it. I understand. But I think that is potentially why Simply is making the accusations that he is.
You guys are not used to not being able to say your piece. I know that. That's why I said to our new members, like, Walter, if that motion hadn't have happened, I was going to call you next. That was my plan. I was going to call you next.
I understand.
I wasn't trying to get you to shut up.
No, but he was. And you guys all voted for it.
Yeah, when he said something about me and then he motioned to vote right away so I couldn't fucking respond. It was a little fucking stupid. Like,
You guys all
what?
voted for it without hesitation.
If you're gonna
I already
attack me,
knew what I was
just give me a
voting.
chance to respond.
Yeah. It's not a good idea, by the way, to not really know what the vote is and just vote aye out of caution. That's a bad idea. If you're going to do a caution vote because you don't know what it is, either ask me to repeat the question, which I will for anybody, I did it twice tonight. I'll gladly say, order the question is, this is what we're voting on. I'll gladly repeat it. Or if you don't know and you need to get a vote out, vote no.
Or abstain.
Yeah.
Also, like, it's not for you especially, Mystical.
Who's you?
Do you have a better name that I can use?
Joshua.
Josh. Do you prefer Josh or Joshua?
Joshua.
Okay. For you especially, Joshua, there's like points of order, which is like, oh, like I'm mad that you did this thing. Oh, and you too, Dank.
It's not exactly what
there's
they're
points
for.
of order, which is like, well, kind of.
I had to undead myself. Forgot I could talk here.
You're good. There's points of order, which is like, oh, like I think that they broke the rules. I'm mad they did this thing. Mr. President, like, please stop them.
Not okay. Let's be clear about that. A point of order is you asking the chair to rule on something. Doesn't have to be any particular thing.
And then there's points of privilege, which lets you ask a question that helps you, right? Not like a debate question, but you can, especially being new, you can ask a point of privilege which clarifies what exactly the vote is or what's happening.
I'm also not going to care if you do that on a point of order.
Because I know it moves quick. It's a lot to keep up with.
I will generally recognize a point of order anytime, except when I'm in the middle of calling a question. I'm not going to do it then. And I shouldn't. And Walter, I shouldn't have recognized your point of order while I was calling the question. That was a mistake on my part. Your point of order was not in order. Like while I'm mid question calling, it's not. We can't do that. Like I can call a point of order after.
Questions.
No, I said
it was.
I called the question and then you raised it. That's why I froze in my seat, because I had to figure out what I was going to do.
I do think it was actually in between.
That's not what I heard.
Because they objected to it, and then we did that. And then there was a pause in between before you brought the other question.
It doesn't matter. My ruling was correct.
I'll just say it. Walter, that definition I sent you, do you think that one's better? Because I didn't think about that the way it was worded before.
What was it before?
Let me pull it up.
Could you post that?
Yeah, I got you.
Can't remember, Loki.
Yeah, you're fine.
Dude, what the fuck is this fire code? Oh,
Yeah, I imagine that'll be a long debate. Don't worry, I'll debate that one.
Dude, they were arguing like all morning.
Dude, these fire code people piss me off.
I think both sides piss me off.
By the
Both
way,
sides are
Matthew,
being yes.
Nobody is arguing that we shouldn't have a fire code. I think the biggest point of contention is the fact that the fire department
No,
gets to
I
find
know
people.
that.
It's too ambiguous.
Large, I'm in the group chat with them.
Dude,
I don't care.
Trooper Novich is like, we're not gonna have a third party appeal system, and if you don't like that, then you could suck it. I'm like, okay, we'll just fail at that. What do you mean?
Can I be say like the Trello and shit?
It's
I know I'm
10
only doing. I know it's 10 days, but
I would just say this.
Post the election schedule tomorrow.
The act of taking any action
And simply, I got your
time.
point of wanting to do like a bunch of stuff with just one bill, but when I know exactly what needs to be fixed, I'm just going to amend that part.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Especially with something like this, it needs to be fixed pretty quick.
Novich is actually on the fire code right now.
In 3 places right now. He's talking about in 3 different places. Wait, look, the act of prophecy taking.
Hold on. I need to change it. That is a.
The main problem is half of these don't correlate to a Roblox role-playing game. You don't have hazardous materials. There's no liquid within this game at all.
Here.
Exactly.
Not yet.
Try that one, United.
Okay, let me look.
And maybe send it to another lawyer just to be sure.
Yeah, I'll have somebody else look at it.
Attempted murder is tricky because
babe.
the part of the attempt is you. It's not like the full commission of the offense.
Yeah.
Right? So like at what point does it become an attempt versus just a conspiracy? I don't know.
Yeah. No, I get that. It's kind of hard to.
Right. And like there are Supreme Court cases about that.
It was the same thing with what's the difference between attempted murder and assault with a deadly weapon?
Yeah. And like really nobody knows.
I think that's fine. I'll send it to
I cannot give you guys permissions to speak because the permissions in this Discord are fucked up.
Let's see.
We can go to like town hall.
I'd have to listen to fucking like James Gardai or something.
I don't want to listen.
Fair. Nobody wants to listen to
I
that.
don't want to listen to James.
It's too late for that.
I don't need to be called boy.
I hate that.
I fucking hate that too.
This is my worst trait.
And he knows it, and so that's why he does it. I know
Yeah,
that.
this is my worst trait right now is that I've been picking that up.
Yes, we know.
Oh,
Jesus, stop, because I'm tired of hearing it from James Gardai.
anyways, guys, I promise I'm not mad at you guys.
It's just roleplay, bro.
I'm not mad at Rick either. I'm a little bit mad at Rick. Actually.
I am gonna suggest to you that
wait till after. Wait till
talk to him tomorrow.
No, Monday probably.
Monday.
He'll be fine tomorrow. I've known him for 6 years. He'll be fine tomorrow. He really will.
No, wait 2 to 3 weeks.
Large, you forget that I've known him long as well.
He served under me.
You forget
in the
I worked
joint
under
staff.
you, Large.
Quick question:
Yeah.
why is he actually
Rick
mad
has
at
worked for me a
in
long,
particular?
long time. He gets pissed off because
I think it's your voice.
it's not that.
That's crazy.
It's because Walter. It's because he knew that he didn't have answers to your questions. He was making it up, and he felt stupid. And when people feel stupid, they get defensive.
Mhm.
I do it too.
Yeah. Okay.
And so do you, by the way.
I do, but why does he get mad at me for that?
Because, Walter, I'm not going to give you all the answers to life, okay? I just know he's mad at you, all right? That's all I'm going to tell you.
That's fair. Anyone else know? I don't want to take a shot in the dark.
Well,
How about you just
for Rick.
be a man and go fucking talk to him tomorrow night? How about that?
You guys just need a bro hug.
Yeah.
Why?
Tell him, hey man, I didn't mean for it to get all shitty last night.
I'm gonna need an Ativan for this conversation.
I will tell him. I will talk to him tomorrow and tell him to speak with you.
Mm-hmm.
I am not going to
Simply,
mediate
you
it.
do realize the difference between mutual aid and what the bills are. Okay, so you understand that
jurisdiction to patrol around the whole map. If they're called out, like any other
they
department,
can't be. So they have to rely on someone to call them there. Like that's just redundant. No, that's stupid. That's dumb.
That's how it should be.
If that, what?
The fuck?
Oh my god.
Like what? You want MCPD to just stand there and wait until someone says, "Hey, come
I
with
want
us"?
them to patrol Milton
I
until
want
they're
them to
needed
police
outside of
Milton.
Milton. They're Milton
There's
City Police
already
Department, not
troopers
Ridgeway
in
County Sheriff's
Milton
Department
with
or
or
Ridgeway State
without
Patrol.
the jurisdiction being expanded.
You guys don't play this game when a
Resign.
session doesn't occur, and I can assure you when a session does not occur, Milton is a literal ghost town. Nobody goes there except to rob an ATM, and so this
Hey,
helps
I
them
go
actually
there.
do something besides the game of just sitting for an ATM robbery every 30 minutes, while most of the crime occurs either in Palmer or Sterling.
So then
I'm in
have
Milton. I
PPD
live in
or
Milton.
RCSO
My
follow
All
apartment's in
mutual
Milton.
aid.
There's not always like other cops on. MCPD
Yeah,
gets off early in the day. Like
So put in your
for them to
agreement
have
that
to
if no
wait for
other
someone to
cops are
call them
okay,
over.
okay. Put in your agreement that if no other cops are online, then when an alarm goes off in a different jurisdiction and no other cops are online to supplement that alarm, you guys can respond. That's perfectly fair. But having the ability to just patrol the whole map just because is stupid.
It's only temporary until the game gets updated within
It's
like
still stupid.
the next 2 weeks.
Okay, it was
It's only
temporary like
for
2
2
months
weeks.
ago.
Well, it's not on. Don't put the blame on SCPD. It's not their fault that the game fucking sucks. It's on the devs' fault, and you don't want to blame them for.
well,
Hey,
I
it's your
understand,
fault
but
for
what I'm
yeah, and like you said in the fucking
What
in
I'm
the
saying is
session.
that they shouldn't.
Oh,
They
go
shouldn't
join a
have
different department.
dozens
Like,
and
don't
dozens of
punish them.
officers. Then
Don't punish them for joining a fucking department. It shouldn't be their fault. And not every department always takes applications. It's like, why
Here,
punish
here.
them?
okay, well, why don't we create the Sterling Heights Police Department?
No, that's fucking redundant because PBD and RCSO and RSP are there all the time.
Oh.
I mean, with the crime right there, I can see the reason.
Do you
MCPD
see?
gets
I
requested
feel like
by
you're
panic alarms.
right,
Panic
but
alarms
you're
allow
missing
them
the
there
point right
anyways.
now. You're missing the point. There's cops there. Why don't we have an older police department?
The three houses,
That's
yeah.
basically Parks. That's Parks, actually.
Because there's no crime.
Well, that's Parks, though. They are the older police department, technically.
Like I just why? We don't need it. I want Milton Police to do things.
Man, Frank
but I
is
want them
a
to do it in
fucking
Milton.
bully.
He's a dick.
Yeah, he is.
With that attitude, I don't think I want him working for SBE.
Oh, fuck, we're still in game.
Hey, by the way, simply,
What?
I'm proposing a resolution which makes you put an AI declaration in your bills.
I literally will. I don't care.
United?
Bro. I don't know why you guys care so much. It's not like I tell AI write this bill for me. No.
Bro, you use AI to talk to people. You literally admitted that as well.
No,
like, you use AI to
dude,
talk to me.
no,
Yeah, you
okay,
do.
Here's what I do. I type up what I want to say, or what I want the bill to say. Like I write it all out using the template, and then I just paste it into AI, and AI, like reorganizes it so it flows better. And makes it sound more professional and legal.
You guys
Okay,
want to
well,
know
then
something?
you
Also,
submit-
just use Grammarly.
Simply, you submit an 11-page bill. I'm not reading that.
Yeah, I'm not reading that shit. I'm not signing off on it either. We don't need an 11-page bill.
All 11 pages are needed, and everyone in DOS who read it agrees that it's
Nobody read it.
Yes,
They actually
Hey,
I say I
nobody
read a lot of stuff. I don't read anything. So
they read it, bro.
You
Who
sure
read
about
it?
that?
Who read it?
Okay.
you need to quiz them afterwards.
Bro, simply, they read that bill the same way that Identics read the bill
The
that you
Secretary
submitted
of-
today.
the Secretary of State.
Okay.
No.
They don't know. They don't know what's in that bill to save their life.
Okay, I'm going to bed now.
I know they read it because they
Bye,
gave
Lord.
me feedback on
Because
like
you
parts.
guys are just bickering between the three of you, so bye.
It's like a fun.
Love you.
It's a fun
They
one.
gave me feedback though, so I know they read it. If they didn't give me feedback, then I know they didn't read it. Like, Toby didn't read it because he didn't give feedback. But Viper and Roblox and Michael all read it because they gave detailed feedback. And I changed it based on their feedback.
That's crazy.
Which is outlined in the report I sent yesterday.
Hey, what do we think about this fire chief or the fire code thing?
I
It needs amendments. It definitely needs a lot.
Needs
I
work.
think, yes,
He
that we
changed
can
a lot
agree
of
on.
it, so I'm gonna reread it now.
Yeah, while you guys were doing your session, I was typing up a final paper, so sorry about that.
I feel bad. I didn't mean to rage bait Rick.
How'd you rage bait him?
He's mad.
At you?
Yeah.
Why?
What, did you miss this part of the conversation? What happened?
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I was arguing with Frank.
Nah, that checks out actually.
In the inaugural launch, did they actually add a citation for fire something, whatever? Just anything fire related?
I'm not sure.
No, but
Look.
they outlined the fire marshal.
You know what?
and the
I didn't read that shit either.
You didn't read that?
Inaugural laws?
I didn't read the inaugural laws.
No, I just
the
control
fuck,
F
man?
everything. Like if
No
if,
way.
if an argument's brought up, I just control
It's like
F
200 pages.
I've been reading it every morning with my breakfast.
Dude,
Stop fucking lying, dog.
I was on the committee that was supposed to be writing these laws. I didn't write a damn thing.
You didn't read the
Sometimes I'd
Arthur
open
Chen
the group chat. Sometimes I'd open the group chat, and Arthur Chen is in there saying some dumb shit. I'm just like, Arthur, you're stupid, and here's why. And then Enforcement Beyond would join the group chat, and he'd be like, actually, I agree with Walter, and then that would end the whole thing.
No,
Obstruction
the
of
best
fire
part, the
personnel
best part
to
was Enforcement absolutely fucking cooking James in Attorney Lounge when the inaugural law was released, and he was mad about the fuck. I forgot what it was. I think it was the property interest. He was so mad.
That's okay. I did write some amendments to the Constitution. I wrote those ones, so that's good. I contributed.